My name is Bill Brownson. I've been attending King Avenue for just over 20 years. Unbeknownst to me, my experience at King Avenue would change the trajectory of my career. Before I get to that, I want to put into context what drew me to King Avenue. Like many, I was invited more than once, and I eventually said yes. And I gave the church a chance. But it would be a time in 1999 when, with all the privilege and cultural symbols of success, I sensed that something was missing, but I couldn't name it. On that day, perhaps in August, I discovered a community that was the unnamed missing in my life. We had a guest speaker, and after lunch went upstairs to the sanctuary, and we surrounded it and holding hands, we sang, "Let There Be Peace on Earth." And it was a moment that I'll never forget, and the missing was no longer. King Avenue has forever since been a place of peace, even amidst sermons that from time to time caused me provocation, consternation, and even frustration, likely by design. I would continue another 8 years with J.P. Morgan, where I had a great and rewarding career. In 2008, my employment ended amicably, and at the end of a sabbatical year and a couple of consulting engagements, I agreed to lead the United Methodist Children's Home in Worthington, which was confronting some financial and community challenges. From there, I was nominated to be the conference treasurer, and like my grandparents and great-grandparents in the Salvation Army, was working in the church. The path wasn't easy. Being a conference CFO required a vote, and lots of members of the conference didn't think their CFO should be gay, or at least be out in a relationship. Don't ask, don't tell probably would have been okay for them, but it wasn't for me. I was elected without an opponent by just over 50% of the vote. Since then, nearly 10 years ago, I've been engaged in conference matters, the denomination, and the global church. At every step of the way, there has been both affirmation and condemnation. Not condemnation of my work. In fact, I'm frequently complimented on the quality of it, but for some, that's not good enough. So what does this have to do with today's lessons and theme? I've nearly always been blessed with being at peace among folks whose beliefs are different than mine, on any range of topics, including human sexuality, which of course has been a huge issue for us, especially recently. With all people, I try to look for the best they have to offer. I look for ways we can work together. I need their skills and experience to help with the work of the conference and the larger church. I've thought about it a lot over the years. Why am I so at peace working among and side by side with folks who publicly oppose me based on orientation? I think it goes to the sentiments of the psalmist of the 23rd Psalm. You prepare me a table before me in the presence of my enemies. But rather than enemies, I see folks who just might in the future have a change of heart. And if they do, they just might need a friend to help them navigate their new way of thinking and beliefs. Do I count on this? No. Do I think it's likely? Probably not. But what if that happens? I'd like to think that I would be that friend to whom they can turn. I can do this because of the peace and support I get from friends and family and King Avenue. I'll close with the Washington Gladden poem of 1879 that was set to the well-known hymn, "It reflects better than I what I strive for." I'll sing the first stanza. "O Master, let me walk with thee in lowly paths of service free. Tell me thy secret, help me bear the strain of toil, the fret of care." And it goes on. "Help the slow of heart to move by some clear winning word of love. Teach me the wayward feet to stay and guide them in the homeward way. Teach me thy patience still with thee, in closer, dearer company, in work that keeps faith sweet and strong, in trust that triumphs over wrong, in hope that sends a shining ray far down the future's broadening way, in peace that only thou canst give. O Master, let me live." Thank you.